What is up? How's it going? Welcome. BTC community, XRP community, Atom community, Solana community, Tezos community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DLTalk. Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to the Blue Crew. What is up, Blue Crew? We got Dissonant Shadow in the house. We got XRP, Free Me, Stovetop 77. Guys, thanks for the 5 viewers and the 8 likes tuning in. What is up, y'all? Hope you guys are having an awesome start to your day, end to your day, wherever you are. I hope it's just going well. What do we got going on in the charts here, guys? Once again, I'm not a pro trader, not a financial advisor, and I'll never tell you what to do. Looks like we got Bitcoin here at 33,000, still under 35K. Went over 35K for just a bit, but then it's coming back down. Let's see if X or BTC is looking to recover, because if hopefully we can get a shot up to about 40K, 45K, we can get some good run-ups for some of these alts, right? XRP doing its thing at 64 cents. Can't believe Polkadot at under $15. That's looking like quite a steal right there. Solana holding pretty strong at $33. XLM a deal at $25 or 25 cents. Maybe I'm just speaking in the future sense for XLM, man. Definitely excited for the future of Stellar. VeChain still a steal at 8 cents, and VeChain's an interesting one, guys, because if we look back on the history for VeChain here, let's go to VET really quick. Let's go back to when it started its last run, right? Do you guys remember that July 4th pump? Where is it? Yep, right here. Look at that. Right on July 2nd, going into the weekend, that's when VeChain started its... I mean, this is looking like such a tiny pump, but at that time, that was massive, right? For VeChain, right here in this area. I wish I can zoom in more, but you guys know what I'm saying right here. So we're on that 1-year anniversary right here from when VeChain really legitimately started doing its thing towards the upside. And it looks like, you know, hopefully history can repeat itself for VeChain right here. It's looking primed for some good moves. Maybe creating a newer low right here, and if it does, man, we can get a nice little run up for VeChain going up to like 13 cents, 12 cents, somewhere around there. So that's some pretty good short-term gain. I mean, the MACD is looking good for VeChain. So VeChain made moves on July 4th weekend last year. XRP made some moves on July 4th weekend last year, right? And VeChain and XRP kind of looking similar in terms of their charts too, not going to lie. So maybe we start to get some moves for July 4th. Maybe we do get some fireworks on July 4th, man. July 4th weekend. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to everybody tuning in. What's up, guys? Alchemist in the house. Good to see you, Alchemist. Appreciate you tuning in. I came. I saw. I liked. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. What's up, Focus? How you doing? Let's hope this stream holds. I hear you, Chops Fury, man. Hopefully my internet connection's a lot better now, but we'll see, dude. It's always so up in the air, man. But appreciate you, Chops Fury. Appreciate the people supporting this channel. I made 60K on VET last year. Should have held longer. Damn, dude. Wow. You mean off that July 4th pump? Let's see where XRP was for that July 4th pump in 2020. Right around... Yeah, right around there. Yeah, you had a little bit of a pump, but not too much, and then it crashed right back down to eventually lead to a crazy... Oh no, this is 2018. Why am I looking at that? Yeah, July 2nd, July 4th right here. Nice little pump up. Had some crosses, and then we started getting into our run, man. I really hope we're close to that bottom and we start seeing some movement happening over this weekend. That would be amazing. But next week could be a lot of fun, man, because it looks like we're getting at least maybe a dead cat bounce or just, you know, a retracement bounce towards the upside. Like we said, we have overhead resistance here at around $1 for XRP. But anyways, guys, we do have some news today as well. We got proposed bill in Iran could ban all foreign mined cryptocurrencies We have NBA's Portland Trail Blazers to wear crypto logo for the next 5 years. Very interesting right there. And then, of course, we got some stuff on Twitter that we can look over as well, you guys. So appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you hitting the likes. We're at currently 2,500 subscribers. You guys are amazing. We're on the journey to 3K, and you guys are making it possible. Much love to the Blue Crew, as always. Chops Fury G would love to hear your thoughts on the proposed federated sidechains on the XRPL. Interoperability is king. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that they're having, this is the thing with the XRP ledger. We don't know what the final product of this ledger is going to be. How it seems like it's endlessly adaptable. It can, start evolving to newer things. And this, pair of sidechains or sidechains, federated sidechains, just seems like that next evolutionary step to just even allow for even more interoperability with the XRPL, kind of reminding me in a similar way to what's going on with Cosmos and Atom, where, Cosmos being the internet of blockchains, but every blockchain built on top of the Cosmos SDK or Tendermint is its own independent blockchain. It's its own sovereign blockchain, right? So I think that's very interesting with what the XRPL is doing, because, with the federated sidechains, maybe it's allowing to have sovereign blockchains that are built on top of the XRPL, right? Maybe they have connections to the XRPL in some sort of way, but at least these are their own sovereign type of blockchains. What the heck, dude? StormX. Okay, sorry, I just had to look into this NBA's Portland Trail Blazers to wear crypto logo for the next 5 years. Guys, do you see the crypto? Do you see the crypto that they're going to be wearing here? So let's start getting into this news, man, because this sounds exciting, man, because we've been talking about StormX for some time on this channel. I mean, it's probably not the first one we always talk about, but anytime we come across StormX, we always say keep an eye out for it. And check this out with StormX, man. Check out this article right here. NBA's Portland Trail Blazers to wear crypto logo for the next 5 years. The Trailblazers will reportedly feature the StormX logo on the team's jerseys for the next 5 years. Talk about subtle, subliminal advertising right there for the masses. People wondering what the heck StormX is, all these type of things. So the Portland Trail Blazers, an American professional basketball team competing in the National Basketball Association, is moving into the cryptocurrency industry with a new partnership. They announced Thursday that they have landed the league's first jersey patch sponsorship program with StormX, a blockchain company allowing users to earn crypto rewards by completing microtasks or shopping at global partner stores online. Guys, they already have look at that. Look at that StormX logo on the freaking Portland Trail Blazers jersey, guys. This is massive, man. Right across from Nike like that. They have a partnership with Walmart already. They're available to some countries on Uphold. Let's check out StormX's price right now. Let's see if this news is doing anything for StormX right now. So in the past 7 days, you definitely had a nice 62% pump. You had a high of about close to 10 cents for StormX. Right here, 11 cent all-time high. Current circulating supply at around 10 billion or 9 billion. Guys, this looks like a great time to be accumulating with a crypto that has a market cap currently of 220 million. And then you're telling me these guys, the Portland Trail Blazers, an NBA team, is going to be sponsoring this crypto on their jersey? StormX is looking really good, man. This is awesome to be seeing. The sports world is jumping into crypto in a big way. You have Tom Brady with his autograph platform, NFT platform that he's going to be having. And it looks like FTX Exchange has partnered with him on that. Really excited to just see what's going to continue happening in this future right here. For the next 5 years, StormX logo is going to be on freaking Portland Trail Blazers jerseys. Does that make you think does that give you hope that StormX is going to be around for the next 5 years? And consider the volatility that might come across with StormX, STMX. Definitely, we got to start putting a microscope on this one, man. That is some awesome news to see right there, and it might be ready for its next run up. I mean, 11 cents was its high. Who knows what the next high for STMX is going to be right here? But we can be talking about going into the 30 cent range for STMX. you know, if once it does start running again, and it looks like it could be bottoming out very soon here at the penny range. So good to this is why we like keeping our eyes on the prize. This is why we like reading the news basically on the daily and informing the Blue Crew and getting informed by the Blue Crew, because stuff like this happens, right? Where we can jump in on day 0, right? And then see what happens in the next 5 years with STMX, you know, as an investment. But this is awesome to see right here. Portland Trailblazers adding that jersey patch of STMX onto their jerseys. Trailblazers president and CEO Chris McGowan said that StormHex will help educate and motivate Rip City around cryptocurrency and earning crypto cash back. StormHex was founded in Seattle by Kevin Helsch and Portland grown Trailblazers fan Simon Yu. With a mission to boost financial independence, the firm's platform allows earning crypto cash back from more than 800 stores across 170 countries via an internet browser extension. We're honored to be the first crypto company to form a jersey partnership with not only a team of such high caliber, but also with the league of the same tenure or same stature. The NBA has been expanding its move into the crypto and blockchain industry recently. In mid-June, NBA's Philadelphia 76ers ended a marketing partnership with the major blockchain fan token Chiliz and Socios. So just great to see StormX, man, getting some love right there. Not going to be I got laughed at 8 months ago calling StormX, dude. Hey, man, we never laughed at anybody. Like, I'm sure maybe on other channels, but we've been talking about StormX, like, going back into last year. Like, ever since we saw that StormX, you know, we noticed it on Uphold, and we were like, huh, that's curious. Why is StormX on Uphold? And then you see they have their Walmart partnership. They have all these other things that they're brewing underneath the surface. So it's just awesome to see that for StormX, man. Yeah, we just added our biggest store yet, Walmart, right here. Walmart is live for StormX, man. Oh, StormX lost Walmart. I guess that happened just recently in 2021. What's going on with StormX, man? Maybe some FUD, who knows? But it's on the Uphold platform, and it was one of those first cryptos to be on there, so I think that's interesting as well. But yeah, just happy to see StormX being repped in the NBA, and there's going to be people who watch Portland Trailblazers games and just getting subliminals of StormX coming to their psyche, you know. Speaking of basketball, by the way, a little bit of speculative talk here, but so far the first half of our prediction about Phoenix Suns versus the Atlanta Hawks is underway. Phoenix Suns have just beat the LA Clippers in the semifinals to move towards the finals, and their point guard, Chris Paul, kind of having a Phoenix-esque revival to his career on this team. They have a hell of a team. I think they could win the finals, but it's going to be hilarious as hell seeing the Phoenix Suns and the Atlanta Hawks. Here's the Atlanta Hawks logo right down here. Look at that, the red bird, the Phoenix. I mean, how perfect is that, especially during this year with all that's going on? Hell, man, all the Riddlers with their sun imagery, and then everybody talking about the Economist cover of 1988 with the Phoenix, and then you're literally seeing the Phoenix Suns versus a red bird, the Hawk, like right there. Talk about some crazy subliminal stuff being told to the masses right here with this finals game that's going to be coming very soon. Does the Phoenix rise in 2021? We'll just have to see. Speaking as well, there's a movie called The Tomorrow War that's coming out. And guys, this is somewhat related to crypto in terms of speculated stuff, so that's why I'm talking about it. But this movie, very interestingly, is going to be released on July 21st, 2021. And the future that this war is set in is 2051. So kind of like the upside down, right? There's a lot of upside down, as above, so below type of imagery that happens in these things. And so it's funny that 2051, you know, you flip that 51 and you get your 21, right? Same thing as it was for the past Super Bowl, where you had Patrick Mahomes, who wears 15, right? His jersey number is 15. And then Tom Brady playing who's just recently partnered up with FTX, by the way. He wears the, you know, memorable number 12. And so they're kind of like mirrors of each other, the 15, the 21, 51, 21. Just some interesting observations right there. You know, I don't want to go too deep into it. We definitely could. But, you know, just for, I want to save this time to talk more about crypto and go into more news. But just some fun speculative talk that's going on and a lot of things that are interestingly lining up. But yeah, I don't want to get too caught up in that. So, Chops Fury, what's up, man? Yep. Yeah, CHZ is another hooked up with sports. Flow Chain, right? Alchemist, you're hilarious, dude. Guys, thanks for the 8 viewers, the 17 likes. Appreciate you all. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. So let's go to our next piece of news here. We got proposed bill in Iran could ban all foreign mined cryptocurrencies. Lawmakers seem to be attempting to establish a legal framework behind a Central Bank of Iran decision for people to only use crypto from the state licensed mining operations for payments. By the way, cheers to y'all. Got some big coffee here. A new bill drafted by the Iranian Parliament Commission on Economy aims to restrict the use of cryptocurrencies within the country while providing a clearer legal framework for miners. That's what we need, man. We just need that regulatory clarity. What is the legal framework for miners, for crypto traders, just for everything in this cryptocurrency space? It's so crazy how immature we are and how we still haven't figured out this global regulatory framework of how to deal with this digital asset class. Either the regulators definitely know what they're doing and they're setting it up for some really big move or some, you know, process, like they're setting up this crazy long process on purpose for something, or they really just are having a hard time trying to figure out how they can make it a win for themselves while also making it a win possibly for crypto investors and crypto holders, right? I'm sure there's other options as well, but according to Friday report from the Tanzam News Agency, lawmakers drafted a bill titled Support for Cryptocurrency Mining and Organizing the Domestic Market for Exchanges, which the country's parliament first announced on June 23rd. If passed, the legislation would make Iran's central bank the regulatory authority for the exchange of cryptocurrencies in the country. Under the bill, all cryptocurrencies could be prohibited within the Iran for payments except for a national one, purportedly a central bank digital currency or tokens minted in the private sector. However, the statement could refer to crypto mined by licensed entities within Iran, as the Central Bank of Iran has previously said it was attempting to ensure all digital currencies traded in the country are mined from local farms. I mean, good luck figuring that out. But very interesting statement right here that I just want to revisit once again. If passed, the legislation would make Iran's central bank the regulatory authority for the exchange of cryptocurrencies in the country. Guys, we love seeing news like this, especially from smaller countries, because sometimes this tends to trickle out to the bigger countries, right? So we've mentioned this before, right? Central banks are the local regulators of their respective countries, right? So it makes sense that Iran's central bank wants to be the regulatory authority for the exchange of cryptocurrencies in the country. And now it even makes more sense, since central banks are the local regulators of their respective countries, are the local regulators of monetary policy for their respective countries. It makes sense that you're going to see other central banks maybe taking this step too, where they want to be the regulatory authority of the exchanges of cryptocurrencies in their country, right? So I thought that was a very interesting highlight to point out right there, is that these central banks aren't just sitting back and doing nothing, man. They're setting up this regulatory framework so where they can have the control. They could be funneling all the payments through the ISO 20022 standard, whether it's crypto, whether it's gold, whether it's, cash or anything. It'll all be funneled through that value, that value transporter, that value funnel that is the ISO 20022 standard, that ILP ISO 20022 standard, and be able to track all sorts of cryptocurrency transactions. It won't matter whether it's Monero, gold, cash, anything like that. It'll all be funneled through ISO 20022. Thus, the central banks just setting, the president setting, hey, we are the local regulators. Don't you forget that, right? So the proposed bill would also officially place crypto mining under the regulatory purview of the Ministry of Industry, Mine and Trade, allowing it to grant licenses for farms. Licensed mining companies with partial or full control of a power plant could apply with the country's energy ministry to sell off any surplus electricity. Crypto mining as an industrial activity has been legal in Iran since 2019, as long as the miners are licensed and regulated accordingly. However, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani announced in May that mining operations would be prohibited until September. Authorities have seemingly been stepping up their raids on unlicensed miners tapping into the power grid as the country faces increasing demand for energy in the summer months. Give me a sec. So in June, Rouhani said Iran needed to legalize cryptocurrency to preserve and protect national interests at a meeting of his cabinet's Economic Coordination Board. The president called for a joint study between agencies and capital markets and news to establish a legal framework for cryptocurrencies. And guys, that's what we really need, man. We need that legal framework. Sure, it might not be the best for us investors or for people who are investing around the globe, but at least we'll know where we freaking stand. We'll know how we can play the game and which way is the right way to play the game and which way is not the right way to play the game, right? Because right now it's just currently the Wild West and people are just taking, what they can, right? And it seems like regulators are slow to a crawl, but we'll see if this is, steps towards something bigger this year. Let me check out what Chop Suey's got to say. What's up, man? We're moving the whole financial system from the standard legacy platform into a new network within blockchain technology innovation. It's not going to be a flip of the switch. It's going to take time to integrate. Exactly, man. It's going to probably be something of a slow growth. And remember, with change, with new birth, it's a mess, right? It gets bloody sometimes. So going into a new financial system is going to probably be I'm not trying to speak negatively here, but it's not going to be all rainbows and sunshine, right? Going into this new financial system, there's going to be they're going to show us the faults of this traditional financial system, and we're going to see the collapse right in front of our eyes. Currently, BTC, Bitcoin, works very, very well as a hedge against this traditional financial system. But once we go into this new financial system, whether it's running on the public ledger of Bitcoin or not, maybe some other cryptocurrency, maybe some other distributed ledger technology, who knows? But when we migrate over to that new financial system, that ISO 20022 standard financial system, I think Bitcoin is going to have a different role in that financial system. Positively, everything's running on its public ledger. Negatively, maybe it's not number one top dog anymore, right? In this new financial system. We'll just have to see. But in the current traditional financial system, this really archaic old financial system, Bitcoin's a good bet. Animal 54, what's up, my man? But yeah, they're going to want to collapse this financial system in front of our eyes to give us the reason and then thus provide the solution, reason to move over to this new solution that they're already having prepared, man. Right? So crazy, dude. It's a crazy world we live in, man, where like this thing with cryptocurrencies, digital assets, like I think in order to understand what's going on with the economy and where the economy is even moving forward to, you have to be aware of this digital asset class that's like, coming from under the surface, right? Like it's like being ignorant of the coming of the internet back in the 90s or so, and just not thinking it's going to be a thing or it's going to have any effect on your life. We saw how big, the internet became down the line, and that makes sense. During this decade of the 2020 to 2030, it's going to be very interesting transition over to seeing these digital currencies, contactless payments, ubiquitous payments, micro payments. It's going to be insane. My dragon is still pending since last night, shaking my head. What? Dragon chain? What? Dragon chain on your MetaMask or something, Animal 54? What's going on there, man? Layer 2 protocols will be here by the time they get it. Oh, I hear you, man. That sucks, dude. Your titles are very unpalatable. I know, man. I'm not about clickbait, my dude. But what's up, Che? Here's a wrench. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm just not a clickbait title person. It's just hard for me to just like be like, oh my god, this thing's about to explode. Oh my god, XRP is going to take over the financial system. Oh my god, if you don't watch this video now, you know, like I'm just not that type of person. I'm not the type of person who's trying to clickbait a bunch of viewers. I like getting quality viewers, people who love crypto, people who just want to educate themselves, keep their eyes on the freaking prize of learning about cryptocurrencies, learning about the valuable, you know, projects that are out there, the real boats, keeping themselves privy to what the hell's going on with regulation and central bank digital currencies. You know, you know, as much as I love having like as many people into this chat as I possibly can, or people following this channel, I love the quality of people that are in this blue crew and the quality of the chat, because, you know, when it does get to a lot of them, it's hard to read everybody's statements. It's hard, you know, it's hard to get a conversation going. But it is what it is, man. You know, so far it's been a nice progressive growth, but yeah, so far with no, you know, no clickbait titles or anything, we've been managing to be able to get to 2,500 subscribers. So, you know, Rapid, what's up, man? Here's a wrench. So by the way, Che and Rapid, since you guys are tuning in, guys, thanks for tuning in. Here's some wrenches. Please use the wrenches wisely. With the wrench comes great responsibility. Appreciate you all tuning in, and for, you know, just for the honest comments though too, man, because I've gotten that before. It's like I need to step up in terms of certain presentation type of things or better titles and things like that. So I appreciate that. It's just, I'm just not a clickbait title guy. I understand I could probably get a lot more viewers and a lot more subscribers that way. Who knows? Maybe in the future, for sure, my dude. But you know, I like keeping it into this little quality type of group, man. We get people like Legendary, Chops Fury, you know, Animal 54, Kevin Land, Alchemist, Crawfish, XRP, Lady Enigma, Focus Pocus. You guys have been supporting the channel for so long, and you guys have been providing just great insight and great quality content to me as well. I learned as much from the Blue Crew as you guys may learn from me, right? So let's jump into some Twitter stuff. That was basically some of the news articles that I thought were appealing today. We got Portland Trailblazers are going to be wearing the freaking Storm X logo. That is insane. Look at that on their Twitter right here, advertising it. Wearing the Storm X logo on their jerseys. Look at that, man. Guys, do you see that? Look at this Storm X on the back of their jersey. This is insane. But look at this. You even have the big X right there under the Portland. That's pretty crazy right there. So not only are you going to get Storm X on the top right or top left corner of the jersey, you're going to see it right under the jersey right there. Definitely some strong push for Storm X with this basketball team. I wonder what other cryptos are going to try to follow suit and maybe partner up with other basketball teams to make that happen. Rapid, it's refreshing to hear. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, our channel goes all over the place too, because like sometimes, you know, I'll take a lot of day, like I don't have a consistent streaming schedule. There's like a lot of things that really I understand why we're having such slow growth, because like I just really go at the pace that I feel like that's comfortable to me. And you know, sometimes it's like 5 days off, sometimes it's like, you know, streaming just all over the place and no, you know, consistent time per day. But you know, I want to try to always bring like good energy and always try to bring the love of crypto when I start, you know, streaming with y'all. And some days I'm just like, I don't really feel like streaming. Like I love the Blue Crew. I'll talk to you guys on Discord and stuff like that, but I'll just be researching, you know, I'll just be researching heavy into a crypto, and then I'll bring it up in a, you know, another stream or something, you know. But anyways, enough of that. We got some posts here from Shane Ellis. I usually don't follow Shane Ellis, but I do happen to agree with his perspective here on this statement. So I don't know who Shane Ellis is. You know, we've seen Shane Ellis's name pop up everywhere. He used to be a former Riddler or something. I'm not too sure. But I do like this comment right here, because we've been saying this on the channel as well. Calm down, Cupcake. You make it sound like they're at war. SEC News and Ripple were sitting and having coffee together while Jay Clayton was in charge. They're doing the same under Gensler, and they're doing what they're doing is setting up a new standard and test for the rest of the market. And I do agree here with Shane Ellis to a certain extent. I don't know if they're setting up a new test like a Ripple test, or anything for other cryptos in this market, but I do agree that behind closed doors, man, they're just chums. They're just hanging out behind the closed doors, laughing this off that everybody's getting caught up in the drama of this SEC and Ripple lawsuit, where Ripple is made up of a consortium of freaking central banks. And what were we just talking about earlier in the live stream? Central banks are the local regulators of their respective countries. So RippleNet being a freaking consortium of these central banks, a consortium of global regulators. Ripple are the regulators, man. They're hanging out with the SEC. They got former SEC freaking members representing their company. So they're behind closed doors just having a great old time, knowing what the end game is going to be of this final educational lesson that XRP is not a freaking security and that Ripple is using this digital asset because it's so damn good for freaking payments, right? So that's where I agree here with Shane Ellis, man. Ripple and SEC, there's no bad blood, man. They're just playing that freaking dance so well, and people are getting caught up in the drama saying F you SEC, F you this. Dude, the SEC are freaking heroes right now because they're going to be bringing that global regulatory clarity, announcing XRP is not a security. And even if they do announce XRP as a security, we do know it could be just another game, because down the line it could evolve to not being a security, which we know is the end game, because a security does not have utility, and we know XRP has tons of it, right? Oh yeah, the Shane Ellis theory, right. I mean, the Shane Ellis theory is kind of plausible, but just in terms of just the statement here about the SEC news and Ripple, I think it's just like a freaking total show right now. Like, a lot of people get caught up and like are saying F the SEC, F this, F that. Guys, Ripple and the SEC are working together. They're hand in hand. They got former SEC members part of their team, man. You don't think they know how to talk to the SEC? You don't think they know the freaking company that was preaching regulatory compliance from freaking day one to work with regulators, to work with banks? It's just funny that they really think that, SEC really wants to take down Ripple and XRP. Yeah, exactly, SBI. You have to wonder why ODL isn't being utilized more outside of the US, though. You guys need to look outside of yourselves. This is global. That as well, but I think ODL has actually been... I think ODL's been used, like if you look at in terms of UK, the number... We were just talking about ODL like 2 streams ago. The use for ODL has increased over the past year in the UK a significant margin. So I understand maybe they've taken a little bit of a dip with ODL, and maybe they were doing a test run in the early days. But I still have faith in ODL. I still have faith in RippleNet. Maybe because of this lawsuit, you're not seeing full run of ODL just yet, even though it is a global platform and whatnot. But maybe they're waiting for that global regulatory clarity from the US to really just launch this RippleNet solution, because it is going to take all these banks from all around the world working together. And that includes the US customers, right? And remember, Bank of America is part of that RippleNet steering committee. So they're definitely, they're basically a regulator of their respective country, which is the US. You think they're talking with the SEC about Ripple? You think they're talking to the SEC about freaking, XRP? Yeah. Think of my 6 cent claim for years on Twitter helped my following, guys. I started with 10K followers. Now I started with half of 10K followers. Now yelling moon. I have 1,000. Keep it real. It went to 10 cent. Strain Cards, what's up, man? Guys, thanks for the 22 likes, the 13 viewers. Thanks to any new subs to the channel. Helps out the channel a lot, you guys. Appreciate your support as always. We're not wrapping it up. This is usually our wrap-up song here, but I'm just going to be playing it in the background. So once again, I just wanted to state, I think there's so much disrespect for Atom, Solana, and Tezos on crypto Twitter. There's like usually, you have a lot of, you have a specific niche of people that are on crypto Twitter. You have the people who love their dog coins whenever dog coins are a thing to invest in. But then for most people who are in the XRP community, they stay focused on coins like XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo, Quant, and what else? Quant, Algo, HBAR. right? Those are like the 7 enterprise-faced cryptos. But Atom, Solana, XDC are working with enterprises. And yet there's no love from the XRP community about them. They love seeing the hype about HBAR and its governing council and what's going on with HBAR. Guys, I love HBAR. I do believe HBAR is going to be a tremendous long-term opportunity. It's part of the Greg Kidd Hard Yaka portfolio. I think HBAR is going to kill it. But in terms of awareness or even respect for what Cosmos is doing for Solana, what it's been doing, what Tezos is doing, it's just really sad. A lot of people are sleeping on this in the XRP community, and they love supporting cryptos like this. That's the thing. It just baffles my mind. They love supporting FLR networks, and yet they love supporting anything that has like interledger protocol kind of attached to it, and yet you have major players like AkashNet, Kava Labs, Cosmos connected heavily towards interledger, and just no love from the XRP community about it. And then once again, Tezos and Ripple being part of SCRT's platform, and yet no love for Tezos. Solana having deep connections with Greg Kidd, Global ID being the bridge between Ripple and Solana there. Obviously Solana having partnerships with AkashNet, so it does seem safe to almost assume that Solana and Atom are going to have some sort of interoperability, that Solana is going to probably be part of that ILP stack as well for the future of Web3 and the Internet of Value. So I just think there's tremendous disrespect. Like, I understand you're not seeing Google and Amazon and other things attached to these cryptocurrencies, but they are in the same realm. Developers are building heavily on these platforms, and these developers are repping these institutions, these banks, right? So I just don't understand. There's a lot of just disrespect for Atom, Cosmos, Sol, and XDC on crypto Twitter, and I just want to say it's disgusting, it's filthy. I just don't understand it. It has interledger connections, big time, Ripple connections, big time, and yet people just only think FLR networks is the only thing that is worth getting excited about in the XRP community. It's like there's so many more things like this. These 3 make me even more bullish on XRP, right? And the XRP ledger and what's going on with ILP. I still need HBAR. Telcoin is a must-have also. Yeah, gotta love Telcoin, man. Telcoin's gonna kill it with it being on FLR Finance, and currently like how it's dealing with this retracement. Like Telcoin is dealing with the retracement very well. Che. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, man. Is it Chi or Che? But yeah, Telcoin, I feel bad for missing this one under a penny, but this one's a pretty damn good crypto, without a doubt, man. It just shot up in such a big way. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see maybe it touch a penny again sometime in the future, but right now it has some really strong momentum behind it, man. Did anyone even notice? Oh yeah, and then Cody, right? Exactly, man. Cody as well should be thrown in there. I should have said Ada and Cody as well, but look at Hard Yaka's portfolio. We haven't looked at this portfolio in a long time because I was just talking about this portfolio like ad nauseum like all of last year. But if you look at Greg Kidd was the former chief risk officer at Ripple, and he's a former angel investor in a lot of great companies like Twitter, like Facebook, and so on and so forth. And then he was an early investor in Bitcoin, Filecoin, XRP. He was a representative for XRP as a chief risk officer for Ripple, right? And then early investor in Coinbase, Uphold. So this guy's got major connections in the crypto space, and he always seems to be at the right place at the right freaking time. So it looks like he's actually updated his portfolio here, which I'm happy to see, because last time we saw Hedera Hashgraph was a lot higher up here, but I guess he reorganized it, so maybe there's some new cryptos to look at. So let's check this out. You got Global ID, which he's the CEO of. You got Ripple, XRP, you got Coinbase, Solana. This is a great portfolio back in the day because it helped us become aware of Solana at a very early price. Same thing with Filecoin, same thing with Cody. Hopefully Cody's still in here. I'm interested to see if he's removed Cody from the investments, because that can be a big sign right there, because Cody was all over this for some time. Oh yeah, I got some XDC focus. I like XDC as well. All those enterprise cryptos, XDC, Quant, HBAR, Algorand, XLM, XRP, I'm probably forgetting another one, but those ones, I got my positions on those, and You know, I love those cryptos, but I feel like people just only think those are the ones now for all of enterprises and stuff like that. And I think there's other cryptos out there that are probably going to be making some noise. And this portfolio is a good one to find those type of cryptos that are involved, right? So we got Filecoin, we got Solana, I mean, BAT token with Brave, which is pretty interesting. Interesting utility token, nonetheless. You got Cody still on the list here. So Cody, really liking what Cody is doing. Kava, great to see Kava there, right? And I think Kava is super undervalued for cryptocurrency because it hasn't even really started to do what its mission is. And it has it's the first interledger protocol solution and providing it to the Cosmos ecosystem. So I really like, you know, especially with the price that Kava is at, I wouldn't be surprised if Kava sneaks into the top 100, going from position 196 currently on Live Coin Watch to, in the future, it being about a $500 million market cap, maybe close to $1 billion, and it's in the top 100 for Kava. And I'm excited for Kava Swap. They're going to be releasing their own DeFi protocol, AMM, pretty soon, or swap protocol. Hedera Hashgraph right here near the bottom of his near the bottom of the portfolio there. So Great Kids is a great portfolio to look at to see what he's going to be, where he's putting his money at, right? And I don't think any of these cryptos are scams. I think they're all real boats. I don't think this guy has time, to tell you the truth, to be working with anything that is not a real boat, especially with his history of investing. Chia, gotcha, man. Chia, gotcha. But yeah, I like XDC, Focus. All those enterprise cryptos, man, I got my bag set on those. Now we're trying to just find all those other gems that are somehow in some way connected to those enterprise cryptos. Like HBAR, right, has collaborations going on with things like QuantStamp, right? QuantStamp right here at 3 cents, like all-time high at 78 cents for QuantStamp, QSP. And the announcement of that partnership with HBAR was when it was on the downtrend here. So I'm really liking where QuantStamp is at with the 3 cent valuation, available on Gate and Binance. Only a 1 billion supply, right? 21 million total market cap. QuantStamp is great value right there. And then Unibright has a partnership with Hedera Hashgraph as well. 107, 106. 150 million total supply for Unibright, man. That is insane. That means, like, if this thing really starts popping off and doing what it's gonna be doing, you're talking about a $10 possibly Unibright UBT in the future. Speaking of Hedera, some good news that came out from another basketball player named Spencer Dinwiddie. Let me see if I can find his post. Yep, right here. Check this out, guys, for HBAR. Coming from CoinDesk, Spencer Dinwiddie's Galaxy app raised $7.5 million in a round that included everyone from Matt James at Bachelor ABC and a lot of people, right? So $7.5 billion for this decentralized type of social media Galaxy app, right? It's an open social marketplace for creators by creators. And check out what it says right there. Hashtag built on freaking Hedera. Got to love that, man. I do like DAG. DAG Constellation's a great one too, man. That one's been doing a good run. I think Constellation's going to definitely be a major player. Like, I don't think this one's going to be going down anytime soon. Great bounce back up, by the way. Could be a dead cat bounce right here, to tell you the truth, for Constellation. But long term, really like where Constellation could be going, especially if its layer 0 protocol is legit. It could be really big for the whole distributed ledger technology type of space. But yeah, another NBA player with his like social marketplace for creators being built on HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, man. That's awesome to see, dude. I love seeing that. Just love seeing more, more talk about utility of HBAR. We know Hyperledger loves HBAR as well. Now, let me see if I can just type it down here for Hyperledger and HBAR. Yeah, right. Using, I guess I was one of the last people to to post right here. That's hilarious. I'm the only one who's posted HBAR and Hyperledger posts, and that was back in 2020, right? So check this out. So today's crypto, oh yeah, I used to do digital asset highlights, right? HBAR, look at this current price, 3 freaking cents. Oh man, to see HBAR again at 3 cents would be amazing, dude. Isn't that crazy, man? I love this. I gotta retweet this, dude. What a call that was. So, use case, creating a trust layer for the internet with its public ledger, which uses a unique hashgraph consensus, right? Team consists of employees have scientific experience from the U.S. Air Force Academy, owned and operated by the world's leading organizations like Google and IBM. But Hyperledger, big on HBAR and using HBAR. They've had videos of how to use HBAR on Hyperledger. HBAR is a real freaking boat, and it still being around 20 cents is criminal. This thing hasn't seen an official bull run yet, and I don't think this is the end of HBAR's bull run. This could be the bottom moment right here for HBAR. I think we had bottoms on the charts set for 11 cents possibly, but if it starts curving up, I wouldn't be surprised, right? We're around that sweet retracement zone, the 61.8 for HBAR right here. I've drawn out where it could collapse, but if it starts booming towards the upside, man, we could be seeing some really awesome things coming for HBAR. You look at its history, you see similar patterns come up for when it does do deep retracements like this, and it seems like every time it just tries to break towards the upside following, right? Could hit resistance at around 31 cents, kind of trick you for a second, and then come back down, maybe test 23 cents, and then hopefully we can break out from there. Oh yeah, did I sound like Matty G there for a second? Did I make it sound like a guilt trip for not being an HBAR? Gotta love Matty G. I feel like Matty G is the new bearable bull for the XRP community, you know? He's just got that confidence and that swag, but also makes you feel bad for not, like, being invested in XRP. Makes you really FOMO hard, like, makes you feel like you're really missing out on the most tremendous opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, Bones TEP, what's up, man? Cheers to you, my dude. Thanks for the $10 donation. Shout out to Bones TEP. Always thankful for your support to the channel, man. Oh, yeah, Matty G is awesome, man. Shout out to Matty G, big time. And shout out to Crypto Lifer, man. I've been having a good time hanging out on Crypto Lifer's channel before our streams and just seeing what he's doing, man, because that guy's... he's like a really good heart on the crypto scene, you know? He's not trying to like get you guys to like feel guilty or FOMO into anything. He's just showing you charts and like having a good time with his like crowd. I really like Crypto Lifer. Definitely been enjoying his channel a lot as well. Alrighty guys, so let's keep looking at what we got here on Twitter. Appreciate your support, Blue Crew. You guys are amazing, man. Such a strong community that we have here. We got 16 strong viewers, 26 strong likes. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, being built on HBAR, man. Can't sleep on HBAR. Looking like such a good opportunity at around this price range as well. We got BSN using Hyperledger Fabric. I think we've gone over that piece of news previously. Oh yeah, Agoric testnet is under its testnet chain right now, and this one's going to be a big platform or project for the Cosmos ecosystem. Looking forward to Agoric. Just keep that on your, you know, around your peripherals, if you know what I mean. Rapid, appreciate you, dude. Shout out to Rapid. We got Crypto Tales, man. Love getting news from Crypto Tales. He's always posting some really good news right here. Circle now supports TRX, man. USDC supporting stablecoin on freaking Tron. I mean, this ups the speculation for Tron. Like, to me, Tron is a very speculative asset. I'm not sure if it's going to succeed or anything like that, but I just really feel like as a speculation play for a Tradle portfolio, man, 6 cent Tron to it going back to its all-time high of 29 cents and then some, because when it touched 29 cents, that was like, you know, during a time that there was really nothing going on for Tron. So Tron looking like it's setting itself up for some really big moves in the future. I could see $1 plus Tron, man. I think this one's definitely very undervalued. And, you know, as a speculative play, I'm not sure about the future of Tron or anything like that, but I'm definitely liking what TRX is doing in terms of its expansion and just more people getting eyes on TRX, more investors coming in to TRX, and having a USDC portal now is going to be big. I'm interested to see how much of a share in the USDC Tron can get. What else do we got on here, man? Oh yeah, Cosmos developers to follow that are pretty good right there. Definitely love Greg Asuri. I think Greg Asuri's the man, dude. Greg Asuri should be getting much more love in just the whole overall space, man. He's really cool. Sunny Agrawal is doing great. And I think even, you know, the CEO of Persistence should get some love as well. And Dan Hedelbeck, I think his name is. The CEO of Sentinel, really liking the DVPN and Sentinel node. Shout out to Gala Games. They had an interview recently with Hugo Filion. I haven't got to see this one just yet. It came out today, so I can't wait to catch up on this and see what Hugo and Gala Games has got planned. Definitely looking like Gala is setting itself up to be even more than just games. Maybe perhaps like a really big NFT marketplace. We'll see what ends up going there. Something for payment infrastructure news here. Inflow transaction ends the ambiguity around like-for-like fallback. Yesterday on Swift Communities, yesterday's decision by the SCB or ESB, the European Central Bank, to go all in on messaging in the ISO 20022 standard without any intermediate steps when it comes to the T2, T2S consolidation. Guys, I am so excited for end of 2022 and what that, like, I just can't wait till we're done talking about ISO 20022 and we're actually seeing what it's like to be, you know, in this type of financial system where, you know, conversion of ISO 20022 messages will be multi-format for correspondent banks until they have migrated to ISO 20022 message standard. Global rollout of ISO 20022 for cross-border payments in 2020. Its objective was to prevent any potential risks to go live. So they pushed it back to November 2022, or I think I said too many 20s there, 2022. That's going to be an eventful year, man. Who knows what ends up happening post ISO 20022, but you can tell they're definitely setting up for something big, especially when they call it the Big Bang migration. I always have to show this because I always know there's some new viewer who's watching and they're like, what do you mean, dude? What are you even talking about? So right here, ECB posted overall key milestones to ensure a successful Big Bang migration in November 2021. And it looks like it's not going to be November 2021. They've delayed it to November 2022. So I want to see what that Big Bang migration is going to be all about, because we know there's cryptos out there that are ISO 20022 compliant. XRP with Ripple being on the ISO 20022 standards authority, you know, board, and the only DLT company focused that is on there. And then you have XDC being ISO 20022 compliant. You got XLM being ISO 20022 compliant, right? Maybe Algorand being ISO 20022 compliant, HBAR, Quant. So definitely looking forward to this migration over to ISO 20022 and keeping up with the news that's coming from Payment Infrastructure News, because that's what they usually post. It's just all about ISO 20022. If you're all about this ISO 20022 train, following this Twitter account is like essential, right? Got a lot of hopped up on a lot of coffee. Next gen Hyperledger ILP DLT, come on. Yep, Chops Fury. He's like, it's crazy when you see where, you know, you see the future's coming, but it's like a little bit of a ways away, and that gives us more time to prepare. Sometimes you get lost in the impatience of it and you're like, damn, how come it's just not here right now? But hey, man, it's given us more opportunities to accumulate these cryptos and set ourselves up really well for our futures. Because such a small percentage of people even know about crypto, and then even a smaller percentage of those people, even the people in crypto, know about what ISO 20022 is. You know, you have people going for Doge, you got people going for SHIB, And they're taking advantage of the Wild West phase. I understand they're taking advantage of like the small crypto caps and playing the money. But such a small amount of people in the crypto space in general have any clue of what's going on with ISO 20022 and this big bang migration that's happening near the end of November 2022. And you know what? I'll make this prediction. Getting closer to that big bang migration, you're going to see a lot more people in crypto or in the crypto space talking about ISO 20022. That's going to be an event that people will be looking forward to, just like we are today here looking forward to it, but they're going to be looking forward to it when we get closer to it versus, you know, not so much right now, right? Like once it starts getting closer to ISO 20022 on November, I guarantee in that year, in 2022, you're going to probably be hearing a lot of people talking about it. What's up with this tweet? Did you see this already? Oh, I got to check this. Oh, I mean, legendary. It's XRP Productions, man. He's like a troll. He's not a troll, but it's fictional, right? So Jay Clayton apologizes to Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson for the SEC News Ripple lawsuit through TV superstar Kevin Sorbos. You can't make this stuff up. It's XRP Standard Productions, man. So he makes things up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that anytime XRP the Standards posts something, I don't take it seriously because he's like just for entertainment, right? Yeah, AP13 is one to keep an eye out for. Energy Web Token as well. But thanks for bringing AP13 to the awareness of the Blue Crew, man. Doge should be part of the standard, correct? Deep fake? No, who knows, man? Who knows? I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to watch this video. I haven't seen what Kevin Sorbo's got to say, but I just know that that's what XRP, the Standards production, does, is that he releases, like, fictional things. And he'll put breaking or, like, all that stuff to just get people tricked. Like, I was tricked earlier on when I didn't know who XRP, the Standards was, and I was like, oh my god, this is happening? And then you just find out it's just, like, you know, it's just for fun. It's just entertainment, right? All right, so going back here to the portfolio, or to the profile here. Oh yeah, I love Stuart XRP's retweet to this. So Tyler Winklevoss thought he was being clever by going 56% of Bitcoin mining uses renewable energy according to the Bitcoin Mining Council. Stop the FUD. And then Stuart XRP comes out of nowhere and is like 44% of Bitcoin mining does not use renewable energy according to the Bitcoin Mining Council. Ant Financial, or not Ant Financial, but this guy's a pretty good one to follow as well. He's posting CBDCs could allow authorities to capitalize on the benefits of blockchain technology without losing control over their monetary systems. And that's what we do, man. We like keeping our eyes on what is going on with CBDCs, what's going on with regulations, because that's really going to have a big impact on the future of this space. So it's good to be keeping up on the day-to-day with what's going on with CBDCs, regulators, you know, ISO 20022. That's really where we try to narrow a lot of our focus. And then also bring in awareness to some awesome cryptos like Atom and Sol and XDC. You know, people have now jumped on the HBAR train, but as you can see, back in 2020, when nobody was hyping up the freaking HBAR train at 3 cents, maybe some people were, I don't know. You know, so we still love HBAR. We don't talk about it as much because now it's, you know, more people are aware of what's going on with HBAR and Nadera. But, and not saying that I've sold because of that, but, you know, we're trying to find those other ones. We love trying to find the ones that haven't joined the party that not everybody's talking about and going crazy over, right? We're trying to figure out which ones are going to be the ones that people do talk about and go crazy over. I think HBAR still has so much more room to grow. XRP has a ton of room to grow, but that already has a lot of education around it. There's already a good amount of people in the crypto community who can educate you on those types of cryptos. Oh, I see what you're saying with like Doge being ISO 20022 because it's part of FLR. Perhaps. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe all cryptos become ISO 20022 compliant. Maybe all these layer 1 cryptos are ISO 20022 and any layer 2 cryptos that are on top of that are automatically funneled through ISO 20022. We'll see. I mean, Doge is kind of the exception, right? Like, you have all these other meme coins, but like Doge seems like it could be the one meme coin out of that like has chances of surviving 5 years, 10 years down the line, right? We'll just have to see how it goes. Flare Networks definitely seems like they have some big plans for Doge, you know, as an NFT marketplace and all this type of stuff. And you remember, freaking Elon is going to be sending by the end of the year a freaking Doge rocket to the moon and stuff like that. So maybe there's still some speculation to be had from Doge, for sure. Oh yeah, once again, Tom Brady just throwing a big... I guess Tom Brady selling his Bitcoin? What does this video mean, right? Look at him. Just throw that Bitcoin away, man. Stoked to be partnered with SBF Alameda, FTX official, as we continue to bring building the future of crypto together. I heard we're headed to the moon. And look at that. He just freaking threw something to the moon right there. But yeah, here we go. So Interchain right here, or Internet Node Chain. One of the ones we recently invested in that I think it has some really good potential because it's built on top of Tendermint and connected with Cosmos in some sort of way. It's worth a look. New mainnet out in August, tailored for IoT, DeFi, NFT, DEX, multiple smart contracts languages. So INT, Internet Node Token. Pretty excited about this one as well. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'll probably see you guys very soon, though. Much love to the Blue Crew. Thanks for tuning in for another DLTalk. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much, man. Much love to the Blue Crew. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. What do you think of PundyX? I still hold some, man. I did try to sell some of my PundyX, though, to tell you the truth, when it was at a high, and then I was like getting, you know, I had a hard time getting back into my wallet because I had to update some KYC type of stuff or anything, and it just hasn't allowed me into the wallet. But PundyX, I'm 50-50 on, man. Like, I'll hodl what I have in PundyX, but I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna be buying more PundyX. I think I'm just gonna hodl what I have with it and see where that takes me. But yeah, I did at one point kind of get tempted to sell so I can maybe migrate over to another crypto. Holy crap, XDC, dude. XDC. We got that breakout that we were looking for. The momentum is there. Let me look at the XDC chart really quick because I think it's going to get close to overhead resistance sometime soon. Yep. I mean, this is a risk right here for XDC. Some people are going to be saying it's a breakout, and but that looks like a pretty damn good breakout right there for XDC, man. But I wouldn't be surprised because you do have a resistance here, low key. You have a resistance right there, and that's why you're seeing some selling pressure happening right here for XDC. Wouldn't be surprised if it does get rejected here for a little bit and comes back down to 7 cents. You know, and that would be a good retracement. That'd be a pretty healthy retracement right there for XDC. We'll see how strong the bullish momentum is, though. Gotta love seeing that just parabolic impulse from 5 cents up to 10 cents in such a short matter of time in a week. You know, people are going to be posting on crypto going, oh, something's different. XDC is moving while the rest of the crypto market isn't. You know, there's always people like that who think like a specific crypto having its day means that like things are different now and that it's like spread, breaking apart from the market. We'll see. Maybe that is the possibility here with XDC, but you know, maybe we're going to be hitting some overhead resistance here for a second and retrace. But this is encouraging for sure for XDC's long-term prospects, because you're going to be confirming a shoulder right here, confirming your low right here, your head. Now let's create that next shoulder right here. Get ourselves a freaking Gohan call going for XDC. Get the shoulder right here, man, and then we can continue that next run up, and it'll be freaking sweet. We're talking about XDC possibly going into the 35-cent range. That is freaking insane, man. The Quincy effect, I could see that, man. Ideas on Safe Haven. Calculon, Safe Haven is part of the VeChain, right? VeChain community. Is it Share Token or Safe Haven? I think you're talking about Safe Haven, right? Don't know too much about Safe Haven, man, but I do like what VeChain's building in that community, and Safe Haven right here on the chart actually looks pretty good. just because, you know, it hasn't really joined the party just yet, right? And it looks like it's, you know, building some momentum. This could be ready for some burst, man. Good call right here, Calculon, man. Shout out to Calculon for bringing awareness to this one. The MACD looking like it's easing up on some selling pressure right here. RSI not looking too bad either. Volume looking pretty good. I like this call right here for Safe Haven right here, Calculon. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks to any new subscribers. I'll see you guys very soon. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Much love, Blue Crew. See you guys very soon. Adios.